Hello, you guys. Welcome back to As Told by Kenya. In today's video, I have a Real Housewives of Potomac review and update for you guys. Last week, I did not come with anything Real Housewives of Potomac related because I have a confession. I am not enjoying Real Housewives of Potomac. I am not one of those content creators who feel like they constantly gotta pump out content even if they're not enjoying it. I enjoy doing what I do. Therefore, if I can come and talk about something I enjoy, I'd rather do that than talk about something I am not enjoying. But I feel like I should wrap it up a little bit. I am not gonna 100% say I will not make another Real Housewives of Potomac video, but what I will say is that I am not enjoying Real Housewives of Potomac. I want you to follow me. Have you ever been binge watching a show and the first 2 seasons you hooked, you making sure you got your food ready, you sitting in front of your TV or computer and you watching, and then one day you're like on season 4 and you're like, this ain't fun no more. I used to really enjoy this show. Now the characters are weird. The plot is weird. They got a new director. They got a new showrunner. The same writer's not here no more. And this is just a skeleton of what it once used to be. Like, where's all the meat? Where's all the skin? Where's all the fun? It's escaped you. That's a Real Housewives of Potomac. I realized 2 weeks ago I am not having fun watching this show. I tune into Real Housewives of Potomac because it's something I've been doing and I feel like I should be watching it. But like, when's the last time I watched a Real Housewives of Potomac episode and actually enjoyed myself? It's actually the complete opposite. I watch Real Housewives of Potomac and get disgusted. Like, I get something in my spirit does not feel well when I click play on Real Housewives of Potomac. I watch everyone and I don't enjoy really a single person I am looking at. No shade to the girls I do kind of like, but like, I'm not here for any real reason. I am not enjoying myself. And I'm like, why am I putting myself through that? And I know that's the case because then after I watch Real Housewives of Potomac, I watch Married to Medicine. It's like, even though like this isn't my favorite Married to Medicine season, I still am like, okay, this was fun. This was time well spent. And so I'm like, I don't feel that way for Real Housewives of Potomac. I am not leaving this like, wow, I enjoy seeing the ladies. Even when it's an episode that's not good, it's like, at least I had fun. It's not that anymore. So it's like, why am I still tuning in to this show? So I'm not enjoying myself. I'm not enjoying myself. And for some reason, when it comes to not enjoying myself on Real Housewives of Potomac, it's like worse than not enjoying myself watching any other Bravo show. When I'm not enjoying Real Housewives of Potomac, like my ass itches. Like it irritates me. Like I can't do this with them. And so that's kind of where I am with Real Housewives of Potomac. I said it and I don't want to beat a dead horse. This show, just something has to change, whether it be producers, whether it be cast. I think it should be producers. Something's not working. So the way I'm going to run this video down is we're going to go through all the characters, since this seems to be my wrap-up video. Unless something interesting happens in the next episodes, I'm going to run through all the characters that are on the show and tell you what's working about them, what's not working about them, who should stay, who should go. We are going to start with the person who just didn't get a fair shot. Nneka. Nneka has to go. Nneka, if you let me tell it, this should be Nneka's one and done. Nneka wasn't given a fair shot because she didn't give herself a fair shot. Nneka came in and she decided she was going to be a Giselle and Robin Funky. She was going to be like their, little like do girl. And so you picked up beefs with people who you didn't have to. Like, this whole storyline with Wendy just does not have to go down this way. If this happened and you feel away, you could have pulled Wendy to the side and talked to Wendy about this. You don't even see how crazy this is coming across. You don't even understand that everyone is against Wendy. So another person being against Wendy is just not needed. Even the people who don't like Wendy are sitting here like, good God, we already got Robin who don't like Wendy. We already got Mia who don't like Wendy, and we got Giselle who don't like Wendy. Is it needed for another person to come in and not like Wendy? You couldn't even see that maybe this is not the best way for me to come in, but you did do it, and like, this is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. And this is where I have to blame producers. We don't know nothing about Nneka's family. We don't even know anything about Wendy's family. The main beef of this Nneka and Wendy feud is people who we barely know. We seen Wendy's sister like once or twice, and we for damn sure don't know who Nneka family is. So what's going on here? Your husband seemed messy. It's just... And then your storyline. You're giving us a fertility storyline that's just not interesting. Like, we wish you all the best, but it's just not interesting. So what am I supposed to take from Nneka? Nneka is sitting here telling Gizelle and Robin, y'all have opened up to me. Y'all made so close to me. And it's like, we ain't seen this. It just seems like another person coming in and trying to kiss the ring of Gizelle. And it's just like... That's what everybody come on here and do. That's what everybody come on here and do. Everybody want to be Gizelle friend. Everybody wants to be Gizelle friend. So Nneka chop. Like, I just don't know what else to give Nneka. Like, it's not working. It's not working. You should have came in. Even if people wanted some imaginary beef between you and Wendy, you should have played it different, I guess. That's all I can give you. So, Nneka, you weren't given a fair shot, but you also don't have shit going on. We don't know nothing about Nneka. We don't know nothing about Nneka. Nneka is a lawyer, but when they were at the table down in Austin talking about everything that's going on with Juan in his case, she don't speak up not once. She don't speak up not. That's what you could come at Wendy about, like, ooh, I'm the lawyer, so I'll tell you what this is. You don't even say nothing about that. You don't even, like, it's just like, what is your purpose here? It just seems like an addict girl for no real reason. So Nneka, gone. The next person we can go to is Gizelle. Gizelle is never leaving this show. Gizelle is never leaving this show. So the only thing you can offer Gizelle is ways to be better. Gizelle, you have to at least pretend like you like these girls. Like, I'm so sorry. You take everything people say against you if they are not on your side as just the worst possible thing in the world. And they're terrible people. And that's not how you should see it. Gizelle was mad at Robin. Well, she wasn't mad, but she made a comment like, I can't believe you let Candace come into your room. Of course she let Candace come into her room because we're on a TV show. It's not, we're in fucking Austin. It's not that serious, but that just gets you in the mind of Gizelle. Gizelle is the captain of this show, yet if someone does something to her, she takes it so personal, and it's something that you can never come back from. And it's like, why, Gizelle? Gizelle, you don't even like these women, so why do you care so bad when they say something against you? I think that just has something to do with Gizelle and how she is probably in her day-to-day life. I think Gizelle is probably someone most people like in real life. Most people like Gizelle. Gizelle has had a bunch of privilege her entire life. Gizelle has been beautiful her entire life. Therefore, a lot of people have not come up against Gizelle. Then you can get into the colorism of it all. Gizelle has been someone who has always been in black spaces. She is an AKA. She went to a HBCU. She was the first lady of a black church. So therefore, with the colorism of it all, people have always wanted to be in Gizelle's good graces. And so I don't think Gizelle has ever had to deal with people not liking her or people going up against her. So if people do that, I don't think she knows how to handle it. But Gizelle, you have to stop making everything so personal. Gizelle is changing her story about Candace and Chris, and like, you don't see how you're weird? You now all of a sudden he like forced you into a room. You don't see the stuff that you're saying. You don't see how we're not about to just sit up here and let this be true. Gizelle, another thing about Gizelle that I had not brought up, and I meant to bring this up like the first couple of episodes. I don't believe anything is true about the whole Juan yelled at Gizelle. Gizelle is holding Robin accountable. No, I don't believe any of this is true. I believe Gizelle 100% is covering her back and then trying to get Robin to be transparent in some way. Everything Gizelle and Robin related, I believe, is cooked up by Gizelle. Gizelle wants to keep Robin on this show. Gizelle wants people to be like, oh, Gizelle at least is trying to hold Robin accountable, so she's coming up with stuff, but I don't believe any of that stuff is true. I don't believe anything going on with Gizelle, Robin, any of that is true. Now, that is 100% tinfoil hat, so you can take that with a grain of salt, but no, I don't believe anything with Gizelle holding Robin accountable. I don't think Gizelle gives a fuck about what is going on with Robin and Juan. I think Gizelle just wants Robin on this show because she wants her bestie on the show, and that is it. So I don't even think that is true. And then the biggest thing is, Gizelle, you're going to have to find something to do on this show. Find some type of storyline on the show. I don't care what it is, but you're going to have to find something to do on this show. So that's my take on Gizelle. Since we know Gizelle is never leaving, that's my take on Giselle. Next person in line, we can go with Wendy. I don't mind Wendy staying. To me, Wendy is the perfect person on the show where it's like sometimes I like Wendy, sometimes I don't, but that's how I like my housewives, you know, right in the middle. Sometimes I'm on your side, sometimes I'm not. My issue with Wendy is going to have to, and this is not her fault. This is everyone else's fault, constantly coming at Wendy. But Wendy's going to have to, like, be looser. Be the Wendy I know Wendy probably is. I just feel like every time we see Wendy is, like, at odds with someone. She's at odds with someone, so we don't get to see who Wendy actually is as a person. This is my first time knowing Wendy was Catholic. I didn't know Wendy was Catholic. That could be me not paying close enough attention, but there's just always something. And you want to know, I want Wendy to tell these ladies, like, not to be cruel, but go fuck yourself. Like, this whole NECA thing could be wrapped up if Wendy just went like, you know what? If you want to believe my family don't fuck with you, if you want to believe my family got shrines against you, if you want to believe my husband unfollow you on Facebook, believe that because I don't give a fuck. And it could be dead right there. Sure, I did it. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care what y'all got to say. All is hate Wendy season. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck. Now find something else to talk about. Now go get a storyline, NECA. Go get a storyline, NECA. I don't like you. Okay. If that's what you want to believe, I don't like you. Now what? Now what? But Wendy constantly has to defend herself, and that's what I don't understand about Wendy, and I wish she wouldn't do. Stop defending yourself to these people. These people are committed to misunderstanding you. That's what they are. So I want Wendy to be more like, fuck y'all, fuck you, Giselle, you don't like me. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Wendy is best as a villain. I know that's crazy. Wendy would be a more interesting character as a villain. If Wendy came at these women with the fire, they come at her for no goddamn reason, she's 10 times more interesting. When Wendy told Giselle, jealous of this, that's Wendy at her best. Wendy at her best is telling these women, y'all ain't got shit I want, y'all never gonna have shit I want. That's Wendy at her best. So I don't mind Wendy staying if Wendy takes a different approach to the show. And it starts with telling NECA to shove it. Telling NECA to shove it. I don't give a fuck. Because there's only one or two times I'm going to let y'all bring up this shrine shit. 1 or 2 times I'm going to let y'all talk about my mama. Like, before, it's just like, y'all got it. Y'all got it. I don't give a fuck no more. So Wendy can stay, but, like, let's switch it up a bit. Let's move on to Karen. Karen is the best person on this show. We keep saying Karen is the best person on the show because I think Karen is the only person who understands how Housewives is supposed to work. Karen is not going to give us no good storylines no more. That is dead. Karen is not, but I think Karen has given us enough. But where Karen lacks in storyline, Karen makes up for being fun. Karen makes up for having good confessionals. Karen makes up for trying to bring the ladies together. Karen is going to bring topics up. Karen is a better bone collector than anybody else on this show. Everyone tries to be a bone collector. Karen is the best at it. And that's what makes Karen so good. So Karen is not going anywhere. Karen is not going anywhere. This is Karen's show, and the rest of them should just be lucky to be invited, okay? Karen's not going anywhere. Nothing y'all say about Karen, like that's, I'm sorry, problematic fave, I guess. Like, Karen is good TV. Karen on this past episode in Austin is good. When she put the bonnet on her head and was making fun of Robin, it's good. Her bringing Robin to the fire, so good. Karen is good. Karen's not going anywhere. Y'all can choke. The next person we can discuss is Ashley. It's time for Ashley to go. I'm going to say it and listen to me good. It is time for Ashley to go. I think we have had enough of Ashley. I do not see what Ashley brings to this show. And the thing is, I've always said this. I am so neutral on Ashley. Ashley's games and stunts don't work on me. In the same way they don't get me happy, they don't get me mad either, because Ashley is so transparent. Ashley is the one person on this show who, like, their purpose on this show has always been transparent. Ashley is here to start mess. And I'm sorry, you can't out-mess the messy. I'm messy too. So, like, I've never seen it for Ashley either way. Like, it's just like, I see right through you. I see right through you. I see right through your purpose. And the more this show goes on, where Ashley has 2 kids, she's getting a divorce, whose name is on your goddamn house, boo? Like, what's going on? And she's not giving us any of that. What are we here for? What is Ashley here? Anybody can start mess. Anybody can start mess. So what is Ashley's purpose? Ashley is not telling us what's going on with Michael. What is the co-parenting situation? Do Michael see his kids? What is going on? But instead, Ashley gets to be, I'm so ditzy, I'm so fun, I'm so this. Ashley in the confessionals about the shrine pissed me off so much because we know Ashley. Ashley don't give a fuck about a fucking shrine. Ashley don't give a fuck about Nigerian culture. She doesn't care. Ashley does not care about any of this stuff. This is just stuff to keep the show going. And Ashley just wants to be on this show. Ashley just wants to have a check. And so it's just like, I'm tired of giving it to her. As if I cut the checks. I'm tired of giving it to her. Ashley, I don't think Ashley should be here. I really do. I said this last season, by the way, run the tape. I said this last season. What is Ashley's purpose on this show at this point? It's not there anymore. There's no purpose for Ashley. When Ashley first came on the show, we had this young girl who was married to this old man who was cheating and was doing all types of carrying on. Like, how did you even get in this situation? You had a mama who was supposedly living under a bridge. Like, what's going on? Now, none of that is there. Anything that made Ashley interesting is no longer there. No one's fighting with Ashley because they also know Ashley's tricks too. What's Ashley's purpose? That brings us for Ashley taking us to fucking Austin. If I said this show is broke down and ugly, I've said it too many times. Like, what the fuck are they doing in Austin? I don't want to go to Austin and I don't got no money. What the fuck are they doing in Austin? I'm supposed to believe they got money. Austin? Austin? And then every time you show me Austin, there's buildings and excavators and all types of shit because it's being built up. What are we here for? What the fuck are we in Austin for? Because Ashley's doing God knows fucking what? But once again, broke. I'm so tired of this shit. Oh my God. So Ashley, I don't think Ashley needs to be here. Let's move on to Candace. Candace can stay. My issue with Candace at the current moment and why Candace is done. After the Chris stuff, I just don't think Candace cares about this show one way or the other. So I don't think we're going to get fiery, passionate Candace like we used to because she doesn't care. And we're also not getting fun, exciting Candace because she doesn't care. And so I would like to get to a space where Candace cares about this show again. Candace is not giving us a storyline this season because Candace is saying to herself, why the fuck should I? Why the fuck should I? Robin gets to sit up here and lie about the state of her relationship. Giselle never has to have a storyline. And it's, like, what the fuck? Who gives a fuck, right? Why should Candace show anything? Candace doesn't believe she should show anything. But I think when Candace is on, Candace is on. Candace is on. So you know what? I think Candace should stay. But baby, we're going to have to get better storylines than that music. No shade to her music. I think Candace has talent. But we're going to have to get more storylines than that damn music. Anyways, who else is on this show? Robin. Chop. More than Ashley, Robin is out of here. Get Robin the hell up out of here. Robin talks out of the side of her mouth. Everything she says in defense of herself, she uses against someone else. How the hell does Robin get to be in that hotel room being like, what do y'all want to do? Hang me on the cross? Or this? I don't want to talk about this no more. Y'all always bringing this up. But then down at the table at the restaurant, she's like, so what can we talk about? You and Giselle don't get to say that. You and Giselle and Ashley don't get to sit up here and be like, what can we talk about? The only time Robin and Giselle and Ashley want to talk about anything if it's somebody else's mess. Robin, since this show has started, has no problem talking about anybody else's drama. It doesn't matter what that drama is. We know that to be the case because down on that musty-ass podcast she do with Giselle, they were just talking about Candace's marriage. They were just talking about Chris cheating. So everybody else's business we can touch on. But your business is where you just like, what y'all doing this with me for? Y'all so calculated. Why y'all talking about me? Robin doesn't make any sense. And I am tired of sitting here acting like she does. Acting like what Robin says makes any sense. Robin has come for Karen. Robin has come for Wendy. Robin has come for Candace. Robin hasn't even come for Mia about what's going on with that bone and joint business. So like, what are we still doing here with Robin? What are we still doing? It doesn't make any sense. And then Robin sits up here and tries to get like, empathy points because she's just like, I've been through so much. Y'all don't know what I've been through. That's the point. It's not on the show. That's the point. It's not on the show. Then Giselle sitting over there like, y'all don't know what conversations we having behind closed doors. That's the point. Why is it not on the show? Like Candace said, I think the best thing said on these past 2 episodes, you messed up the integrity of our show. The integrity is now in question of our show because now viewers are always thinking there's something else going on behind the scenes. There's something else we're not getting behind the scenes. And that's something that you did. And then the story you're cooking up about Juan don't make no sense, and I'm tired of trying to make sense of it. Robin has to go. More than anyone, Robin has to go. Robin has to go. Who else is on this damn show? Mia. Mia is the new Ashley for me. I don't give a shit. Mia can be here. Mia cannot. There are times where I know that's going to be like rub some people the wrong way because some people really hate Mia. The most I've hated Mia is when Mia was being Giselle's flunky. But I think when Mia's not being Giselle's flunky, she's like fine. Now let's keep in mind, it's fine at best. At best, it's fine. It's never good. But Mia's can be fun sometimes. Mia can be fun. Mia's able to get along with everyone, so I'm going to give her that. Mia is, like, kind of opening up about being broke. So, like, I can give her that. But that's really all I can give her. Like I said, somebody has to be a neutral on this show, so I guess Mia could be our neutral. It's just Mia don't be lying. Mia be lying. I don't know. Mia doesn't read well. Her confessionals are funny here and there. Every time Mia does something I like her being on that piano singing Alicia Keys, it's like you ate that one thing. Like, that's fun. You ate that one little thing. But in the time she not eating that one little thing, it's just nothing. It's just nothingness. So I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Mia. Is there anyone else on this goddamn show? But overall, it's not fun anymore. It's not fun anymore. These women don't want to be here. That's the biggest thing. None of these women want to be here. So why am I here? Why am I here if I know none of y'all want to be here? You know? That's the show. Last episode was better than the episode before, but it's still a fucking mess. We're in Austin for some fucking reason. We taking group trips to Texas? We taking group trips to Texas? Oh, they so broke. Everybody on this show so broke, but nobody want to explain their finances. Nobody wants to get into the weeds about what's going on with where the finances at. Ashley and Giselle, I think, just launched the fashion line. If that tells you the state of this show, Ashley and Giselle just launched an apparel line together. Anything else going on that I care so much? Like I said, everything Giselle does is calculated and manufactured. That relationship with Jason is calculated and manufactured. Her holding Robin to the fire about Juan, she don't give a shit. Her sitting there being like, now Krista led her to the room. Now all of a sudden Candace has like torn her family apart. Be serious. Like, I watched the show and I'm like, be serious. Giselle, you know that didn't happen. You know it didn't happen. And so, like, if I can't get rid of Giselle, and I don't even necessarily I don't care. But if I can't get rid of Giselle, can I at least get some seriousness out of Giselle? You know? I just want everyone to want to put on a good show. You can tell that these ladies don't give a fuck about each other once these cameras start rolling, except for Robin and Giselle. I don't even know if Wendy and Candace like each other all that much. But the thing is, we'll never find out because there's no time to explore any other relationships. But I can only sit up here and complain about Potomac for so long before it becomes, Kenya, we get it. You fucking hate the show. So, like, what y'all want from me? That's what I'm trying to say. I would just keep coming on here complaining about the same goddamn shit. And it's just like, at some point, it's like, you can turn off the TV. Go find a new goddamn show to watch. So, like, that's how I feel, you know? I will see you guys in the next one, if there is a next one. Peace.